Alright, everybody. So, good afternoon. Okay, so today, looking at the plans, let's see here. Alright. So today, it looks like we're going to be watching an episode of Kimchi Chronicles. So, what's gonna happen with this is I'm just going to choose just a random episode that I don't even know what it is gonna be yet. But one that looks good and one that is going to be unique. I can tell you that it's not the first one, because the first one introduces and talks all about, the basics of Korean cuisine, talks about all the, main things like rice kimchi and all the side things, and, rice dish with a couple of those ingredients and that pepper paste also. Making of kimchi. It has a couple of the neighbors in, and also, which are Australian, by the way, right? And I should also mention that they make bibimbap and they talk about barbecue. It's actually beef bulgogi, is actually what they make. Kind of a neat name. Because it says like those yogurt things, the go-gurts, like the yogurt and like a straw-like thing when you suck the yogurt, but, it's completely different than that. Alright, so what's going to happen is I'm going to put the camera here, and I'm going to use the restroom real fast, and I'm going to grab a chair, and you all can sit around and watch, and I really want you to pay attention to, the whole entire show of what they're making and where they're going, and the chasing, definitely open-minded, and also, just enjoy it, but also learn, about the culture and the food of Korea and everything, and, so that's basically what it is. So remember, it's part travel, part documentary, and a cooking show, and also foodie. So it's 4 shows put into one show. And I should also mention Marsha's face picture is on a house. A garage of a house, like a white garage of a house. So, hold on 1 moment and I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm back. Alright, so, there it is. Now, remember what I told you, learn something new and just enjoy the show. And also, everything that we're gonna, just know, I'm so sorry to tell you that eat and smell vision isn't a thing. If it becomes a thing, then it better become a thing in my lifetime or never. So, you're going to feel envious, and you're going to just love and, just really, really want to consume everything that they're going to be eating. That's, just what I'm going to warn you, because it's going to seem so tempting and so mouth-wateringly delicious. But these cooking shows do the opposite of picky eaters. I think, anyone who says shows make people picky with their eating, that exact opposite. If anything, it makes individuals more open-minded to new dishes, new flavors, and new cuisines, and that is not a negative in one bit. Alright. So, Abby has gone back home to her studio, along with Kathy and Jill, and everybody else have gone home to take a break and maintain their houses and do whatever they need to do back in Pittsburgh. And Abby is with the competition team and with her regular classes. Okay. Wait. Oh, to turn that one on. Let's see here. I am pressing that. Oh, okay. Alright. So hopefully when I type it in, it is not stubborn to me. Because a lot of the times when I try to type in, it's just, it acts up. Alright. Okay, we've got it. So, let's see here. How about we do, the Seafood Chronicles. That's the one that we're going to do. Okay, so they're going to be making seafood and showing all different preparations of, of all different types of seafood, like crabs and, sea urchin, things like that. So that's the one that we're going to do. And if you like this show, I think that you all haven't seen it. Have any of you seen? Okay. Well, if you like it, then you can go in and watch other episodes. But this is the one that we're going to watch. The first episode, all of what they were doing was already explained to you yesterday. And I have to see if this is going to work. Okay, excellent. Alright, camera, give me memory. Wait, okay. Come on. And don't stay and don't freeze. Otherwise I'm gonna get annoyed.
She was born in the outskirts of Seoul to an American GI and a young Korean woman.
Can we hear it?
She was born in Alsace, France, land of pork and cabbage.
It's gonna turn it around.
She was put up for adoption at 3 and then lovingly raised in Virginia by her new family. He was 16 when he began his apprenticeship. She found her birth mother when she was 19. He came to America and became one of the world's
Can we see it now? Wonderful.
They fell in love and married over a decade ago. Now, Jean-Georges and Marja returned to her birthplace to chronicle the tastes and traditions of Korea. These are the Kimchi Chronicles.
And upbeat music. Nice intro. See that, that little bridge, that kind of, that bridge crossing from the south to the north, you see in the valley.
Korea, the land of the morning calm, is calm no more. Since the birth of its steel industry in the 60s, Korea has come roaring into the 21st century. Today, it's the most digital and wired nation on the planet. Yet Koreans remain firmly rooted in their traditions. One of the most amazing of those traditions are the Haenyeo, the mermaids of Jeju. Just 60 miles off the southernmost tip of the Korean peninsula is Jeju Island. Thanks to its volcanic birth, Jeju is an immensely fertile place. A fertility that extends out to the island's rocky shores and surrounding waters. These are the waters of the Haenyeo, a sorority of fabulous women freedivers. Wetsuits are the only modern aid these women allow themselves.
I'm not going to do that.
For generations, they've been diving without oxygen tanks, never taking from the ocean more than they can harvest with one lungful of air. Given the opportunity to hang with these sirens, Jeju couldn't resist. The hazing began in his tidy whities with a bucket of ice cold water. Then the lady squeezed him into a wetsuit, clearly cut for a woman. Joining him was was his never-say-no chef buddy Magnus, whose Swedish sea legs were known to be somewhat suspect. The ladies seemed to find the chef duo rather amusing. The source of their humor seemed to center on the size of Magnus's prodigious nozola. Then they were off to sea like two Navy SEALs.
I would
They
get on
set
the
off in
boat,
search
but I
of
would
sea
not
urchin,
dive.
abalone, and other prize shellfish. They motored out to the easternmost tip of the island, Songsan Il Chulhong, Sunrise Peak. The Haenyeo usually spend 5 or 6 grueling hours a day in these chilly seas. They know these waters like a farmer knows his land. Chloe and I prefer our waters far warmer and calmer.
That's so
We're gonna
Dada.
be chilling and getting a little girls' treatment, huh?
Yeah.
JG and Magnus, on the other hand, barely managed
Remember
7
she was
minutes
talking
before
about
calling
Dada
it
the
time.
other day.
But then my husband got his game face on and went down for his big dive. A whopping 20 seconds in about 2 feet of water. After multiple dives, the ladies led the charge back to the boat with their mesh bags or mungsetti filled to capacity.
Joey.
Fresh out of the cold waters, the chefs were nothing less than exuberant and ready to taste some songe, sea urchin.
Adventurous. I know that I would not do that. I would not be comfortable doing that. It's the sea urchin.
Their catch safely stowed aboard, they headed back to port. The Haenyeo seemed to have gained some respect for the boys, but still had a salty trick or two up their sleeves. After a quick dip to clean up, JG and Magnus rejoined the Haenyeos, who had laid out a spread from their morning dive.
Oh yeah,
It's very expensive in New York. Oh, nice.
First up was artfully sliced abalone.
Abalone, I never heard of that. It's not bologna.
30년.
30 years.
제일 젊은 사람. Baby.
Baby, yeah.
For the next course, chewy slices of raw sea snail that gets dipped in a spicy red pepper sauce.
That would be good.
Good man, I scared, I guess, or they win? Yeah, we were good.
Some of this
Then it was
may
fear
not
factor
appeal to some
time.
of you.
The ladies removed the digestive tract of the sea squirt, calling it the Viagra of the sea, and singled out Magnus as a likely candidate.
Good for men, or? Oh, wow.
Whoa, look at it, it's dripping all over.
You're gonna eat that now.
I bet it's pretty darn good. It's like, you know that cocktail sauce, you know, with horseradish and ketchup and, you know, like fried shrimp with things with it. It's kind of the same thing, except it's not fried. I'd probably do it the same way.
Bitterness, sour.
It's a bit of a fresh saline.
Yeah, I like it. It's all good.
못 먹는 것이 없어. 다 먹어.
Next, the pricey songe. For my husband, one taste is never enough.
I don't know what that is.
All in all, it had been the boys' idea of a perfect day.
Yeah, they're definitely an
After a
interesting
brisk stroll on
shape.
the beach, the chef's appetites were raging yet again, and just a stone's throw away, a seafood extravaganza, Jeju style, awaited.
So, what are you making for us? I think they're making whatever we brought back. Kind of like a Jeju bouillabaisse. Okay. Oh, look at that. Here we are. Oh, yeah. One boil to sanitize the whole
That
thing,
does
and then we
look
go.
good.
Good to go.
It's really
This is
hearty.
the best camping I've ever had.
Yeah, Korean food
A
is
jello
healthier
roll is
than
any super stew
our
that has more
food.
than one main ingredient. And today, those ingredients were everything the Haenyeo had gathered from the sea, and then some.
Some crab too? Look at this guy. Baby abalone. Smells good.
Fish boil.
Nice, salty. Tastes like the ocean. Beautiful.
I would be a happy camper if I was still eating that
Fresh fat.
on a nice day
Crab
like
is so
that.
sweet. Good.
It's like the
What's that,
ultimate
huh?
thing.
Yeah. There we go. Let's see. I see the flags
What
are
more
really
do you
well
want?
long.
What's better than doing what they're
Not too
doing
spicy,
right
but-
now?
No. Oh, yeah? No. It's a good idea to put a kimchi in the broth. So I think it just makes sense. Makes sense, yeah. Well, that's the flavor of Korea.
Can't think of anything better than that.
Kimchi soup as well. I had a
It's not much that beats it.
Kind of almost when it gets fuzzy.
Yeah.
Like marinated for a little while. You get a little carbonated. Then they use it for soup. And it really tastes delicious.
Sounds good.
Anyway, talk to Marja. She introduced us to Korean food in New York City.
She sure did.
You know, this is where they're cooking in the kitchen. See how kind of casual they treat it, you know, with the ingredients. It's not like, you know, technique cooking show. It's a little bit different than that.
Baby, you had way too much fun with those hens diving.
They had so much fun of us, me and Magnus.
I know.
The best time. Coming back to on top of the water, they give me a piece of kelp like this.
Oh, yeah?
And they do. They do.
Mm-hmm.
They open up a fresh sea urchin.
Wow.
Nice big kitchen.
What's in my wetsuit? This is what they give me.
Oh, really?
I never had that before. I never had sea urchin.
So you and Agnes had a dish that you called Jeju bouillabaisse, but it's called a hemo jungle. I'm going to show you how to make it. I've got some water boiling here. Super sour kimchi.
Well, you know, she's Korean herself, and he's
So while
French.
we're waiting for this to boil,
You know, it's that kimchi that's...
Seaweed soup with some sea urchin.
Right.
I use that
Dried
seaweed that you told me how to soak.
Yes.
You know.
Seaweed's really good if you
anchovy,
order it in
but I
a
like to use
Japanese
mussel.
restaurant.
Oh,
It's
good.
really sweet
So we're gonna do something
and
with mussel.
beautiful.
We're gonna do a similar way of like a mussel mariniere, some garlic, some shallots. So you just wanna, sweat it.
Right.
Shoju.
Ooh.
A bit of white wine.
We are a half French, half Korean family here, no?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
It's kind of
So I'm gonna add
fusion of the
mussel.
two.
Okay.
Remember when Boston I had mussels?
Okay.
Alright.
I had a mussel
That's good. And how long
chowder.
is that going to stay like that?
As soon as the mussel open up,
Yeah.
I'll let it rest a little bit.
Okay, so let's see
You
what's
know,
going on
obviously, because they're called mussel to make you strong.
Okay, so we're going to put it in the
This
middle.
is good for the brain as well,
Get in there.
body.
And then we'll put in the onion.
You know, fish is healthier than your
I'm adding some base, which is just gochujang, gochugaru. Gochujang is the pepper paste. Gochugaru is the red pepper flakes, soy sauce, fish sauce. I put like 4 tablespoons, but we'll see as we go on. You know, Korean cooking's not so precise and exact.
Let me see my...
Alrighty. Ooh.
Adding the chilies. As soon as the mussel open, it's ready.
Alright, well, I'm gonna... Yeah, now's a good time. Put the lobster in. It's gonna take a little
lobster.
while. And I'm adding my scallion. We're gonna add the rest of that shellfish in there. Squid. It's gonna go in there.
Looks really, really good. It looks really pretty with that orange color.
I need to be in a wetsuit like it's back in
Orange and
Jeju.
brown food is really good.
And then we'll add the water.
It's a full pan.
Fancy.
Gnocchis on top.
It's great.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna finish
Yeah.
See what's going on here
seaweed
soon.
and mussel.
Okay.
I don't think cook too much, so like the last
Who
one.
wouldn't want to have that?
Great. That's looking good.
Fantastic.
We need to invite
Who
some
would not
people over
want to
to
have
eat
that?
Alright.
In Korea, there's a tradition of eating seaweed soup on your birthday. So, you know what I want on my next birthday.
Seaweed soup?
Exactly.
That's what your soup. Your bouillabaisse.
Yeah, it's done.
So fortunate that
Well,
they
we don't
get
need bowls
food
for that.
like
So
that.
usually this dish put it right on the table.
Exactly. You
That
just
looks really,
kinda
really
eat it as
good.
you go. Delicious.
Yeah, it's amazing. There's a best experience there, but it's a better experience here.
Good. That's what I like to hear.
Now we're going to move on to Cancer's Simple.
Koreans are crazy about their crab, and so am I. There are tiny crabs you eat shell and all, and big blues marinated in soy sauce. There are crabs coated with the
Oh,
fiery
that
red
does
pepper
look good.
paste, and of course the crabs that get boiled into jungle.
Very
For
hearty.
banchan, tidbits that get eaten along with the main dish, Jennifer Flynn, who blogs for Fat Man Soul, brought me to her favorite stand, Hong Lim. All right,
You can buy everything you need for a Korean meal just in the market.
perfect. This is my favorite though.
This is gejang. It's crab that's fermented in soy sauce.
먹을 줄 알아요?
Okay, look at.
내가 가르쳐 드릴게요.
So you pull off the tail end. That's the good stuff.
네.
Yeah.
아니 어떻게 이런 걸 다 먹어요? 꼭 빨아먹어야 돼.
I love it. 맛있어요.
맛있어요?
Yeah, 굉장히
I
맛있어요.
knew that I would like it.
Let's try some of this raw marinated crab with red pepper.
The color of that just shines and it just persuades my
I
eye.
have to get to my favorite thing. 이거 한번 맛보.
Now, what kind of crab are these? Whoa, it's so soft. It's looking at
It's
me.
waving at you. I can't. Oh, these are so good though.
Okay,
자꾸 먹으면 절대 질력이 안 나요.
네.
왜냐
That's a good
있잖아요.
point.
빵이나
네.
뭐 피자나
네.
그 치킨이나 햄버거나 먹으면은
네.
그 질력이 나잖아요. 근데 우리나라 음식은요. 먹으면 먹을수록 또 먹고 싶고 먹고 싶어요.
That's true. It's addictive.
Healthy and addictive.
It is.
Yes, thank you.
You know, it's really neat that you're eating healthy things because it's really, really good and flavorful and
For
addictive.
the ultimate Korean crab experience, you have got to try a place called Proganjang Kejang. Mrs. Baek Ja-seo opened the restaurant in 1982,
She
the
looks a
same
little
year
bit
that
like
Korea launched
Emma
its Pro
Thompson.
Baseball League. Several of the players became regulars, and Mrs. Seo, eager to be known as a professional herself, added the Pro to her restaurant's name. And the
Only a
rest is
child.
crab history.
She
The
is really
twinkle in
classic
Mrs.
in
Seo's
cooking.
eyes and her bright smile says it all. This woman adores her work. She very graciously gave a lesson to me and my pal Diana Kang on how to make her house specialty, kanjang kejang, which is raw crab marinated in soy sauce.
In Korea, we prefer female crabs.
Right.
And the best time to select the crab is in May and June when it's filled with roe.
Right.
You pick the crab and then you clean it with a very light brush.
Mm-hmm.
And once you wash it, you put it upside down so the water comes out.
Okay,
The
drains
water
out.
is drained.
Great. Alrighty, what's the next step?
Definitely is
전에
interesting.
이 가진 양념을 이 주머니에다 이렇게 넣습니다.
It has all the spices
Okay.
in the pouch.
Alright.
그 다음에
Yeah.
You put the
Putting some
onions in,
Scallions. Those are some big
big
scallions.
scallions.
이제 맨
So
위에
if you're
한
expecting
줄은요
it to be like a cooking,
엎어 놓으세요.
like cooking
왜냐면 이
technique, so
사이로
then it's
양념이
not.
들어서
That's not what it is.
Would never think of that.
간장게장은요 간장의 모든 맛이 달려 있습니다.
Of course, it's always the ingredients. Now, does she make her own soy sauce or does she buy
이
it?
간장을 조선 간장 있죠?
Well, this is a family secret, but she says that she uses Korean soy sauce, which is very different from Chinese or Japanese soy sauce because it's very light. The taste, the sweetness, and the depthness of the soy sauce comes from her secret ingredient.
Okay.
You would marinate in soy sauce for about 3 to 4 days, but
Okay.
depending on your preference, if you like it saltier,
Right.
then you would leave it on for a few more days.
Thank you so much.
Of course, that
delicious.
marinade sits in,
She's
gets all
going
the
to teach you how
flavor.
to eat
Perfect.
That does look really, really good.
You
So
squeeze
good.
the flesh part.
Oh.
What is that red and that yellow white on top of it? I don't know what it is. Is it like the roe or
That's
something?
delicious.
Maybe like they put a
We're
special
gonna have some
sauce on
rice
top
and
of it or something.
Pour that in there.
Actually, in
Oh, what
Korean
is that?
families, only the boys got to eat that,
That's
It
not
does a
fair.
little bit.
and the girls only got to eat the leg part.
My grandmother loves
I
this
think
part.
that the
So
colors
you
are
take all
really
the
pretty.
roe out. The roe is the most important thing.
Delicious.
And then you
That's why
mix
when
it
they
with rice. And my
commercialize
mouth
things,
is
it
watering.
looks so good. In real life, it looks
Oh,
kind
she's
of
going to feed you.
not great.
Very special treat.
She was feeding
Then came
her.
the spicy version, Yangnam Kejang. Raw crab again, but this time saturated and cured in a fiery red chili paste
And they
mix.
were really accommodating. You know how.
Really spicy.
It smells
Oh
spicy.
yeah, that looks really good. And just the color of that.
Of course, it's spicy.
It's like those hot wings at Buffalo Wild Wings that just burn my mouth and my lips, but they're just so addictive.
So, babe, in Korea we had, we saw a lot of different examples of how Koreans use different kinds of seafood, and one of my favorites is kejang, which is the raw marinated crab. You had that before. I had it a couple ways in Korea. I had it with soy sauce, and I had it with
They probably
spicy
do
pepper
film
sauce, which is
travel
really, really
separate with the
But
show.
I have come up with a recipe that adapts more to American with the cooked version. All right, you might have to help me here. Okay, so we got some crab.
Yeah, the blue crab.
Yes, can you open that lid for
Yes,
me?
I love it.
Okay.
They cook together.
I'm gonna throw you in that pot. Okay, vas-y, go.
Alright,
Okay, could you actually you do this for me? Huh?
huge.
Okay, can we just not get to know them and just put them in there?
Alright.
So these are gonna cook for about 8 minutes, and in the meantime, what are you gonna do?
I'm doing
When they're cooked in hot water, then
But I'm
they
doing
die, of
kind
course.
of a classic, which is a parachute. It's very simple. So in a bottle, olive oil, water. As
Mm-hmm.
soon as everything is melted, you add the flour.
Okay.
Then you cook it a little bit to get the flavor of the flour out.
It's like a
Oh, you
French
cook it.
thing,
Let it dry
obviously.
out.
Oh, I see.
You see, it's stick a little bit on the bottom, so
Mhm.
you know it's ready. Here we are.
Great.
And you
It's like
just add
kind of
a few
making
eggs
like a roux
So you
or
incorporate every egg you
bechamel
can.
sauce kind of
You
thing.
don't want eggs to cook.
It's
Then
a
you cook later
roux,
when you fry the
blonde
Right.
roux. That's basically what it
So this
is.
is a parachute.
It's kind of similar to making bolognese sauce,
Ooh, nice
like
bright
lasagna and
orange.
things.
Gorgeous. Colorful.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to let these cool for a
Well,
bit.
you don't put them in ice water, you just keep them
No, no.
cooler on your own.
Exactly. I just cool them enough so that I can open it up. Well, these are cooling. You should do your thing.
Here we are.
These are on the side. Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna get my crab meat.
Okay.
And that's the,
Can't wait.
like, I wonder if that's from the store.
I'm gonna be,
Looks really
add
good.
some, parachute.
Definitely gonna
Yeah.
have some crab in cancer season in early July.
Mix it up. Put your salt.
Makes it creamy and
So used to
now these are the fritters
chili flakes thing.
that he's making.
Nice.
Only without it now.
Okay, good.
That's it. You wanna do your marinade?
I am going to take 4 cups of soy sauce, and I'll boil that with some onion. I have jalapenos, some Korean chili peppers,
What are those?
Korean jujubes. They're Korean dates.
Nice.
Yeah.
Voila.
Yeah, I just open it up a little bit to penetrate the sauce, and then some ginger and garlic. So we're going to simmer this about 15 to 20 minutes so that all the
Those
flavors kind of incorporate in the soy sauce.
would be good.
And what are you going to do next?
I'm going to get a little Korean dressing for my
Okay.
sauce for the
Great.
So tablespoon.
Tablespoon.
That does look good. It's like a darker and spicier tomato paste.
Can do a little sesame?
Yeah.
Probably made from tomato paste, like, tomatoes, obviously, because having that red
Right.
color,
I'm not gonna
or
start the fridge up.
sriracha,
It's boiling, ready?
Okay, leave it alone.
something.
So how do you know when this oil is ready? Because I always, my
nose.
first one is up your nose.
No, a little bit.
Come on.
No, we can smell it.
Out.
Just smell it.
Get out.
No,
No,
it's difficult to clean. You can put a little bit of water if you want in there. But the best thing is to try one. Put one in there.
Yeah, I was about to say because my first one always stinks.
The fried food is always
Testing out
appealing for
the
everyone.
Yeah, for sure. Delicious.
Maybe something more.
How long do these cook?
I think they're
They
going
just
down for
fry
maybe
up.
10 minutes and a half, 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, it's really super
Pretty quick. People have to be nice and golden like that.
I'm gonna finish it.
Look at that lovely golden color on those.
This one's good.
I really
Brown,
like that the dates too.
beautiful color.
Yeah, it adds a
sweet.
little bit of sweetness in there.
Straining
I'm
it
just
out,
gonna drain all this stuff now.
All that so much fragrance.
get the liquid
Yeah.
out.
I'm taking the crab and I'm gonna open it up. Take all that gunk out. So I'm just gonna cut off this little face and the gills. In Korea, this yellow part called the mustard is really prized. So they tend
Yeah,
to keep that in.
no.
The roll.
It's
That's
legal
just a
to
lot of egg.
get crabs and kill them,
And then I can put it in here.
but shark fin soup's illegal because you can't do that to
Soy
shark.
sauce marinade is really, really pungent. I only need 1 part soy.
I'm sure that it's pretty
This
good.
actual bowl is called a hanari. It's a traditional dish that you marinate things in. And the reason why it's so great is because it's tightly using their technique. It's a great sample. Yeah. So we're going to put that in there and just put it in the fridge and Ooh, stopping. This smells great. Look at the color. looks so good. It smells really great.
Look at those. Those look delicious. I bet that you can't just have just one of
I have a
those.
batch I made yesterday that are done with the try.
So I can't wait to try them. With the thermal for this,
I
Yeah,
bet
we
that
tried
those
this.
fritters would be really addictive.
Like the
You could have a million of those.
because this is such a special dish, and one of my favorites. I thought it was really important to find a way to adapt it for American
Have a whole
palate.
bowl
So,
full of those.
you know, the steaming works and you get the same flavor, and, you know, hopefully people enjoy it. I enjoy it. Raw, that's it. I can't wait to try yours.
For this, you could be plating it for one.
Knows that dipping sauce.
That sounds good.
Yum.
And the dipping sauce. And
Yummo.
Great.
try this.
Okay, let's switch plates.
Alright.
I know what mine tastes like.
Mine is raw. Gorgeous.
Wow.
Oh, quite a flavor. Black pepper. And also meat. I don't realize that.
Mm-hmm. Careful.
Mmm.
So good. Pancakes are delicious. A lot of crab in there.
sauce.
Yeah, I'm happy. One final note. My
I
life
know,
has
you'll
been
make
quite
us
wild.
make your mouth water.
And now back in my Mobu, my motherland, for a few more laps. It's amazing for me to come back with my husband, who literally laps up whatever new and interesting foods he can find. But what really blows me away is seeing my Chloe here in Korea. In some strange
Yeah,
way,
it's
it makes
the
up for
same-
the childhood I missed out on in
You know, there's
Korea.
another Chloe, the
I
dance
know
mom
I'm
Chloe.
My life has turned out more wonderful than I ever could have imagined. And for that, I can only humbly say, 감사합니다.
I don't know what that means. Alright, so I hope that you all thought that was very informative, very interesting, very fun, entertaining, adventuring, and I know that I think that you probably learned a couple more things. Whoopsie daisies. Okay, how do I stop that? Okay. Do. We don't want that one. Alright. So I hope that you enjoyed that very much. Anything that you all want to say on that particular episode, add in, or comments, or anything? Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, the next question is, so that was definitely an interesting experience. So, was there anything learned from that? Okay. Yeah, those shows are addictive, and you know everything.